Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
I have one question that I'd like to ask you. When you go to grocery store, what do you usually get? Could you answer?
Where?
Could you give me an answer?
Vegetable.
Yeah, vegetables,
Chocolate.
chocolates,
Juice,
juice,
snacks.
Yeah, we usually get the things that we really need. But actually, we get one thing that we don't need. What's that?
Processed meat.
Of course.
Yeah, that's right. That is plastic bag. Plastic bags. So my topic is this, and you should not use plastic bags. You should not get plastic bags. Today I have three main points that I'd like to talk about. The first point is what are the problems? The second point, what is the solution? And the third point, how will the solution work? Before to begin this presentation, I'd like to tell about a little bit plastic bags. In general, between 500 billion and 1 trillion plastic bags are used each year in the world. Can you imagine how much it is? Yeah, a lot.
A lot.
And industry figures show 90% of all grocery bags are plastic. It's a lot. So when we go to grocery stores, we often get plastic bags. And I also went to grocery stores a few days ago, and I got plastic bags, and I felt it was too much because, like, I bought some vegetables and fruits, but I got 3 or 4 plastic bags for that small amount of food. So I felt, oh, it was too much, and I realized that we don't know about anything about plastic bags and how many serious problems are caused by plastic bags. So let's begin with my first main point. What are the problems? Sorry. Okay. I have 3 main problems that I'd like to talk about. The first point is the problem of the manufacturing. The second one is the problem of the composing. And the third one is the problem to animals. So let's begin with the first problem. The problem of the manufacturing. Most plastic bags are made from high-density polyethylene. It's called HDPE, and it's like these things. Have you ever seen this one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think you're really familiar with this. And this high-density polyethylene is made from petroleum. It's like an oil. And this is non-renewable resource. You can't, non-renewable resource. In 2004, the manufacturing of plastic bags used 4% of the world's total oil production. 4% sounds really a little, but only for plastic bags, they use 4% of total oil production. And so in this class, how many people can drive a car? Okay, thank you. So yeah, the amount of petroleum, this oil, which is used to make 1 plastic bag, would drive a car 11 meters. 11 meters also sounds really short distance, but it's a lot. Just only for make 1 plastic bag, they would drive a car 11 meters. So then, how about the problem of the composing? Plastic bags may be used for only 5 minutes to go back home, to go to the car, only for 5 minutes. But it takes 200 to 1,000 years to be decomposed. The paper towel, it takes 2 or 4 weeks, but plastic bags takes 200 to 1,000 years to be decomposed. It's such a long time. And the final main problem, the problem to animals. The United Nations Environment Program said that 46,000 pieces of plastic garbage floating in every square of ocean, you know. Yeah, so it's a lot. And so it caused thousands of marine animals and more than 1 million birds are killed by plastic bags in the ocean. They often think that plastic bags are, you know, food, so they try to eat them and it's stuck in their throat and they can't breathe anymore. Or the animals or birds are entangled. You know, entangled? It's like they are caught really tightly by plastic bags. So they entangled in plastic bags so that they can't fly anymore, you know, because of entangled. They are entangling. And so, or they are drowned in the ocean because of the plastic bags. So it can also cause serious problem to animals. So I hope now you have better understanding of the problems of plastic bags. So let's move to the second point. What is the solution? In this class, how many people have been to the W10 foods, the grocery stores in Canada? Yeah, it's quite a lot. Thank you. When you go to W10 foods, they usually give us the paper bags. And some people might think paper bags are okay. It's better than plastic bags, but actually it's not. It's an example of the United States. America uses more than 10 billion paper bags each year, and approximately 14 million trees are cut down every year for paper bags production. So 14 million trees are cut down for paper bags every year. So then, what's the solution? The solution is really easy. Just need to get reusable bag. No paper, no plastic. It's canvas bag. But then some people might think, oh, it's hard to bring them always. Then you can buy this kind of bag. You can make it really smaller and you can put in your bag all the time. So you can bring it all the time and you don't need to get a plastic bag anymore. So that's the solution of this problem. So then how would the solution work? At the very beginning of this presentation, I said between 500 billion to 1 trillion plastic bags are used each year in the world. But it's such a lot of numbers, so it's hard to imagine. So let's think about Canada. In Canada, 9 to 15 billion plastic bags are used each year by whole Canadians. And do you know how the population of Canada? Do you know it?
No, not really. A few.
Yeah, it's not so a lot. Based on 2011 statistics. And yeah, 34 million people are in Canada. And this main point is going to be a little bit math class. I tried to calculate and I tried to take a statistic. So let's say 12 billion plastic bags are used each year by whole Canadian. And it means the present right now, 29 plastic bags are used each month by each person. Yeah, if you want, I can explain this progress. later, but not right now. And 29 plastic bags each month, but each person. So it means almost one plastic bag are used every day. Then if we stop getting a bag once a month, like 2 years using that reusable bag, it means 28 plastic bags are used each month by each person, right?
Mhm.
Are you okay? Yes. And so what's happening next? Yeah, so 11 billion 586 million 213,744 plastic bags are used each year. And it means approximately minus 400 million plastic bags. Do you remember before I said 12 billion plastic bags are used?
Mhm.
But minus 400 million plastic bags. And at the very beginning, I said that the amount of petroleum which is used to make one plastic bag would drive a car 11 meters. Then 400 million plastic bags, they would drive 4,400,000 kilometers. It's a lot. It's hard to imagine, but I've heard that if you wanted to go around the Earth, it would take 46,000. Yeah, 46,000 kilometers around the world. So it's much more than 46 kilometers. So you can go around the world a lot. With only, we stop getting a bag once a month. So I hope you could understand how would the solution work. So I talked about what are the problems, about manufacturing, about decomposing and animals. And what is the solution? It's easy, that you need to get a reusable bag. And how would the solution work? It would work a lot with doing such a small thing. So as I said before, you need to bring a reusable bag all the time with you and be a little bit brave to say no thanks to the clock. Please remember the things that I told you in my presentation. And as I said in my introduction, we can get only things that we really need in the grocery stores. We don't need to get things that we don't need from the grocery stores. Plastic bags are really light like an air, but it can cause really serious, heavy problems to the world, to the earth, environment, and to the animals too. So please try to not get a plastic bag from the grocery stores. At least once a month. It's such a small thing to do, but it can make such a huge difference to the world, to the earth. Thank you for listening.